Hello YouTube, BenB998 here, and welcome to V Rising. V Rising is a survival game where you play as a vampire newly risen to retake a human-controlled world. I've already made my character, so we're gonna just get right into it. I've been playing this game about 7 hours now, so I'm not new to the game, but I did want to show it off, start a let's play on it. So when you start off, as you can see, we start off in a coffin. Space to wake up. Look at that, there we are. Fantastic. So this game kind of plays like Diablo, it's an ARPG. And you kind of just start off, little tutorial area, nothing really going on. But once we get out into the overall world, you guys will see how this game really turns out. I can actually destroy a few of these things to get some materials. We need 30 bones, so we might as well destroy some of this, see what we can get. Got some lumber, some stone. We got 10 bones already. Some of these pots and lamps are kind of giving us some of the materials that we need. Alright, I think that's pretty much all that we're going to be able to get here. We can get some more stuff outside. Now, when I was thinking of when I was originally planning on doing this episode, or this series, I was going to do a tips and tricks because I had already played so much. But on Twitter, you guys said that you wanted more of a let's play, so we're going to do that instead. I'll be playing on my other account offline, of course, to learn more. This is kind of, I guess you could say this is a restart for me. But I will be playing my other character offline as well as doing this series. If you guys end up liking it, make sure to like the video, comment, tell me what you thought, and just give me feedback. I won't continue the series if you guys don't enjoy it. I have other games I could be doing if that ends up being the case. So kill the skeleton, get some more bones. As you can see, I got hit once, and I can use my powers to kind of like juke them and get around their attacks. Now we have 30 of 30 bones. Let's claim our bone sword recipe. There we go. So if I hit tab and go to crafting, I can build a bone sword. So we're going to do that. There we go. We have the bone sword now. We can continue. Kill some enemies to continue our quest progression. Nice. Gotta kill one more guy here. Got hit again there. Seems like we're a little tanky, thankfully. We gotta get rid of the skeleton so I don't have to deal with it. Flame, and we have a recipe for bone ring, so we'll craft that. Thankfully, if you don't have something equipped in the spot already, it auto-equips, so we're just gonna let that play out. There we go. Hit enemies using Shadow Bolt, which is our R ability. About a 6-second cooldown, so we're gonna let that cooldown hit this guy again. There we go. And now we have the Bone Guard Vestment and a Vermin Salve. So, we can start crafting this stuff, but we need more bones. We're going to kill a few more skeletons. You can also pick up these rats, and they serve as kind of a little bit of blood source. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, I have 3 icons in the middle there. We got our blood type, which is frailed, our blood pool, which is at 3.7 out of 10 liters. And then we have the feed ability, which only pops up once you do enough damage to a humanoid. You could also loot these coffins, get some extra materials for crafting. I got the chest guard and the leggings going. We need animal hide for the gloves and the boots. So to get animal hide, we're going to have to leave the graveyard. Alright, so we're now out of the tutorial area, which was this graveyard. What's nice about this game is you can actually choose when you make a new game. You can choose if you want to end up popping out here on the map or here. Now, in my solo playthrough, I popped out here. So for this playthrough, we're going to check out the side of the map first. The map is not procedurally generated. It is set. If you guys are looking for a procedurally generated survival game, this is not it. So I need some animal hide. So we're going to have to look around for some deer, which I see one right up ahead, or wolves, which looks like we got both. Gonna start attacking the wolf, since they will stay aggroed on us. There we go, got some animal hide. Now I can make the gloves, and I need a little bit more for the boots, which I see another wolf here. You could also see that we're occasionally gathering plant fiber up and destroying the leaves around the area. Is that enough for the glove or the boots? Yes, it is. As you can see, it is fully destructible. If I hit a tree with the sword, I get a little bit of lumber, but not much. I can get more by doing the same action, attacking, using the axes. Speaking of axes, we just got them. So, bone axes, we need some more bones, which means more skeletons need to die by our hand. It seems like there's a lot of, like, mini graveyards around this area. So, that kind of works out in our favor. Kill some of these skeletons. We're getting a little bit of stone by destroying the tube stones as well. There we go. Let's craft those. I'm going to move the rats to 9. And it should auto-equip the axes to our 2 slot. If not... Oh, it did. Awesome. But if you want something in a quick slot, just, you can go ahead and move that yourself, obviously. Just move whatever up to these numbered spots in your inventory. So now it wants us to chop down a few trees to get some lumber. So let me get this tree real quick. And one thing you guys might notice in the upper right-hand corner, that is our mini-map, and the dial next to it is the time of day. So, as you would expect, vampires don't like sunlight, so it's better to be out during night, which the blue numbers is the night cycle, and the yellow numbers is the day cycle. Now, you can go out during the day, but you will burn in sunlight, so it's best to stick to shade. Or we can make a mace now. We can start getting stone from these rock formations. While that gets built, I'm going to actually collect some more lumber. Get this tree cut down, and then we'll get some stone with the mace. Now, these tools are not just for gathering materials. You can use the mace as a weapon. You can also use the axes as a weapon. Each weapon type in the game has a different moveset, and as you progress in the game with leveling and upgrading your equipment, you can actually do different moves with them. So right now we only have the primary attack, but later on you'll get like a for example, with the mace, there's a ground slam that knocks enemies away around you. The axes have a charge ability, I believe, and then the sword actually has like a whirlwind attack later on. We got some enemies here. I'll take care of them, get some bones. And I'm actually running pretty low on blood. Blood is consumed, using your abilities as well as just doing any action like primary attacks. That's kind of your food pool. If that hits 0, you start losing health, and you will die if you don't do anything about it. You can either hunt animals, get them down low enough. We're going to try to get this deer. There we go. It says feed, 8%. We're going to feed on it to do this little animation. There we go. Gets our blood pool up to max, funny enough. And also it changed our blood type to creature, which gives us a 3 to 15% movement speed in level 1. Now, as you feed upon other creatures of a higher level, that percentage goes up, and you can get to these other tiers. I've never gotten past tier 2 in my solo playthrough, and it does not add up. So if I kill this wolf that's attacking the deer and get the creature percentage up, or the creature percentage of that wolf, I think it said 1. It doesn't give me 9, it knocks me down to 1. So whatever the latest creature you've or any type of enemy you fed off of, their percentage is the percentage you become. So it doesn't add, it just changes to whatever the percentage is. Obviously, later on in the game, if you, for example, I know the rogue enemy type, blood, gives you better crit damage. Let's say you want to do a crit build later on and get some, bosses out of the way, and you want that bonus, you can find a rogue of a high level, beat on them before the boss, and then you'll have the crit damage bonus. I hope you guys really like this series. Like, I'm loving playing this game solo, and I wouldn't mind doing more episodes weekly of this playthrough. Alright, so we got that all sorted. Now we have the mission Lord of Shadows. We need to essentially create our castle, which is our home base. So I want to find a large building area. I already see one right there. Hopefully that is inhabitable. There is a chance that a powerful monster spawns in that area, but we're going to go check it out. It is also almost daytime, so we might as well stick to shadows and be very careful. See how that one says 9%? I could attack him and get that up to 9 from 8, so we're going to do that. There we go, now I'm at 9%. It's still in that level 1. It doesn't change much, but it's always nice to get more percentages on that if you can. There we go, we're getting some animal hide and whatnot from that. Now, I could actually... This area right here is a pretty big spot, but I want to see if I can get... Whoa, what was that? I just saw that. Oh, I'm getting burnt. I just saw a level 13 or something. I think it was red numbers, so it was a pretty tough enemy. Probably a bear or something. But yeah, you can die in this game very easily if you try to go up against enemies that are too strong for you. Alright, as you can see though, I burnt up a little back there, but the longer you stand in sunlight, when it's daytime, you start burning up, and then you'll see in a second here, you start losing health very quickly. So you can fix that by using your blood pool and using this ability called Blood Mend. You'll start taking from your blood pool and heal you. Okay, now I'm getting attacked by wolves. Okay, I'm not really in a good spot here. Trying to explain the game and getting attacked in the meantime, which is fine. The wolves aren't really that big of an issue here. But as you can see, if I use Blood Mend, I can just start building that up a little bit more. There we go. We should be fine. Oh yeah, even more wolves up ahead. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I think we're going to build our castle up on this hill and just see how it works out. We can get more stone from destroying the ruins, but I think I want to place my castle heart down first. I'm going to place it... There's a lot of wolves. Okay, we're going to have to take care of these wolves first, I think. They're going to be a problem. Get this shade. See, that is a very strong wolf. Level 14. We can still probably take him. He's already going down to like half health. Kind of trying to stay enough in the shade there so I don't die. So yeah, I think we're going to place our... Actually, let's place it more near the middle of this plateau, so maybe like right there. Right in this shade, actually, funny enough. Let's place it about there. That is our castle heart. So by interacting with it, you can put in blood essence, which is this red orb right here. And that will give it power. Your castle power, if you don't have your castle powered, your walls will start to decay and be easier to destroy. If you're playing this game online with PvP enabled, that essentially just makes your castle easier to destroy and infiltrate. So you're going to want to keep that up, especially if you're playing online, so enemy players don't destroy your base. Now we're playing on a solo server, kind of a instance server, so we don't have to worry about that. But I believe enemies, like AI-controlled enemies, can still destroy it. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to a point where there's, like, base defense against AI. I'm not sure if that's a feature or it maybe an intended feature down the line. I would like to say, because I haven't already, this game is in early access. It is not finished. They have not finished this yet, so we need more blood essence, because I put all of it in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take some out just real quick. It is very dangerous to be out in that right now. Sun's shining directly on our base. So we need some borders. So I'm just going to kind of make a... Well, let's get that done, so we get our walls and structures technology. And now it wants us to put up palisades. Now, palisades are just standard wooden walls. Unfortunately, you can't make a roof with wooden walls, so you need to upgrade to a castle, and we'll get to that eventually. This is kind of just a... Think of it as a camp for now. Later on, we'll build it into an actual castle. I'm gonna destroy this tree. We only got a little bit of time left before nighttime, which then we'll be able to do this a lot easier. So I'm gonna destroy some of this debris as well. Get some stone. How much we got? We're actually doing pretty good on equipment right now. Or crafting supplies, rather. We do need that. We do need more blood essence, though, and the only way to do that is killing enemies. The issue is, I saw a bear over here, but that's going to be way too... Yeah, 18. We need better equipment for that. So we need to find some more wolves, I think. We can kill this deer for some. Ooh, 10%. Might as well get our blood pool back up as well. There we go. Pick up all that animal hide. And the moon is rising, so we don't have to worry about burning up in sunlight anymore. So, yeah, we need to protect your territory, placing 3 palisades, craft a wooden coffin, and a wooden stash. So, I'm going to keep that 24 in my inventory. I'm gonna get some more orders down. So that's essentially your building space. You can place more by using blood essence and stone. He wants us to build a stash, so we're gonna do that. Place that there. And a coffin, which we can do as well. I'm gonna place that right. Alright, the cool thing with the building in this game is you can actually easily move stuff. So let's say I want to move that stash somewhere else. I hit the left mouse button, pick it up, and then I could, like, move it over there super easy. You don't have to destroy it to move it around. Same thing with the coffin and a few other things. You can't move full buildings, from my understanding. It limits you in terms of that, but otherwise you can pretty much move anything. Workstations, stuff of the like. So yeah, we're going to have just a small little base to start out with. Going to place down some walls there. We need more lumber and plant fiber. Well, we have a good amount of plant fiber, but we definitely need to cut down some more of these trees. I got some more wood. We can place down a few more spots. I'm actually going to just make the gate real quick. There we go. Awesome. We're going to need a lot of lumber for this, so I'm just going to go do that real quick and be back once I've built a little, our little home. Alright, so I just finished building our little home here. Now, there is no roof because you can't build a roof on the palisades, sadly. Which means during the daytime, this is still going to get filled with sunlight and we're going to burn. The best way to fix that issue is building a mist barrier, which we'll do that right now. Put that about there. And filling it with bones, which I have 145. And what that'll do is start making a dark mist in a area. This should cover the base. I'm going to actually turn it off for now so it doesn't burn the bones while it's nighttime. Let us claim our rewards for doing this. We got basic crafting and refinement. So our next goal is to craft a sawmill, simple workbench, and increase our gear level to 15. Right now we're 10. Do I have enough to build? No, I do not. I need planks, which to get planks you need to build a sawmill, which I need 400 lumber for that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next episode of V Rising.